Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning on the Steamboat Today Morning Show. We have Suzie Hawkins here, and we're talking real estate. Good morning.
Good morning, Harper.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me. It's always good to see you.
Thank you. Snow's falling outside. It's a beautiful day to be in Steamboat, that's for sure.
Every day is a beautiful day in Steamboat,
That's true, isn't it? Just people start, they complain when it doesn't snow, and I'm like, you know what, it doesn't matter. Snow, spring type weather in January, it's all fine with me. Yes. Whatever we need to do. Let's talk about real estate. You have a vast knowledge in real estate, kind of in your blood. You told me that last time we talked. So kind of summarize for us, if you will, how you got started.
Well, I wanted to speak a little bit today about what brought me to Steamboat Springs. I sold my motel in the Pikes Peak region and did a 1031 tax-deferred exchange.
Okay.
Which just means I had an opportunity to go anywhere in the United States in my purchase of another motel.
Okay.
So I naturally wanted to stay in Colorado. I'm a Colorado native. And in doing that, I searched all of the resorts in Colorado. Some of the components that drew me to Steamboat that were very unique were that Steamboat has a sense of community. Certainly a lot of villages have a sense of community, but Steamboat's is that little bit more. Along with that, there's art and culture, which allows me to keep my mind stimulated. There are opportunities for further education here in Steamboat, which is also very nice. There's the lack of crime. That is something that absolutely everybody looks for when they're looking for a major purchase like what I was looking at. There is the business acumen that I found amongst my peers. That just makes everyday today business go so much smoother when your peers are knowledgeable in what they're doing. It creates a sense of new ideas and more to offer for anybody that's coming to visit. The biggest foundation I think I found in Steamboat is the excellence in schools. Because we have such good schools in Steamboat Springs, what that allows is it attracts professionals. We get the best of the best. We get the best people to work on our TV station. We get the best doctors. We get the best of any type of professional that is willing to move to a place that has the highest quality of life to raise their children. So then I end up in Steamboat and I have my Suzie Hawkins Real Estate, which is a business that I pride myself in having win-win situations for and personalized service. So I was thinking this last week all about the win-win situations. And the first and foremost idea that came to mind was the couple who had been renting for a long period. We were able to get them in to a beautiful developer spec house that had never been lived in. It had been sitting there empty for quite some time because the market is not quite what it used to be here.
Right.
So that was a nice situation for the developer. It was a spectacular situation for my clients in that they're paying less than rent and they have the tax deductions that come with a primary home. That is wonderful, and who can't use tax deductions?
Absolutely, yeah. We were just talking, Paluch has some friends in town, and they were like, well, who's a good realtor in town? Because the prices are so reasonable, definitely still a buyer's market right now, would you say?
Oh,
yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
And the mortgage rates are spectacular. They're at an all-time low. I think it's 40 years all-time low.
Wow.
That is so nice, especially compared to the first house I ever bought.
Right?
So I was thinking about that couple as well as I was thinking about the couple from Australia who were looking for a home somewhere in the Rocky Mountain region. They had skied the Rocky Mountains for 30 years, and they came to me to help them find something in all of Colorado. Based upon my background and my extensive research in coming here, it allowed me to steer them towards Steamboat. They were able to end up with the most beautiful place right on the slopes. It is perfect for them, for their family, for their friends, and it just works out as a win-win, which is what I'm all about.
And it's always the personalized service. You can just tell, talking to you even for 5 minutes, you can tell how invested you are in the individual and in the property and in the surroundings. It's more to you than just the transaction, it seems like to me. So last time we put up your graphic there, fallen in love, ? And I had you explain this. I think it's lovely. So can you explain it again, why you went with this?
I have fallen in love with Steamboat, and I am looking for clients that also have fallen in love Have you?
I think we all have. It's why we all stay here. Well, throughout springtime and January, it's all why we stay here, right? So what is the best way for people to get in touch with you, and if they haven't fallen in love, find the path toward love with you?
I can be found on SuzieHawkins.com,
Okay.
and that's SUZIE Hawkins.com, or just pick up the phone, 879-6702.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Sounds good. And they can also find you here on TV18. We
Yes.
have past interviews up on Steamboat, TV18.com, so they can relive your interviews and get more information. Thanks for coming in this morning. Lovely to see you as always.